Hey there, treasure and fan show pal, Big D. I'm back again. It's been a couple months or something like that. I don't know. Since I did a video. A lot of stuff's been happening to me lately. From getting ready to move in a couple months and getting some stuff squared away with just jobs and all this other stuff. It's been really crazy the last couple months. It finally settled out a little bit. So I was like, okay, now I'm gonna start doing the video again. And it just so happens that, as you can see from the title of the video, my good buddy Bobby once again comes through and just sent me 5 boxes worth of stuff here. I'm completely blown away. This morning we opened the door to our front door to our house, and there's 5 boxes sitting in. Actually, it was 6. My wife had 1 box for something else she ordered, but there's just these boxes all sitting there. So I got super excited. Had to go to an appointment real quick, and now that I'm done with that, I really want to get into these, and I want to share them with you, and and get these out there, and to make sure that I humbly thank Bobby once again for all this stuff. Talk about a cool friend, man. I mean, this guy is, you couldn't ask for somebody cooler. You really couldn't. He's a really good guy. I cherish him. He's cool. I'm hoping to be friends with him the rest of my life. He's a good guy, and I really appreciate this stuff, because some of my best videos are the stuff that he sends me. So with that all said, let's go ahead and open. There's 5 boxes. I think I'll leave the bigger one till last. I'll go ahead and just grab the first box. I'm not gonna show you the other side because I have a bunch of information on there, but like addresses and stuff like that. You don't need to know his address or mine. But this is the first box. Let's go ahead and open it. See what we got. He packs these things really good too. Like, okay, I think I got it. There we go. Oh, nope. Nothing more you want to do. Watch me open boxes, huh? All right, got the box open. Let's see. Oh, it's all wrapped up in stuff too. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just pull it out from here. Okay, so the first movie, Ghoulies 1 and 2. Nice. This is awesome. I don't know if you ever saw these things. They used to be on like HBO, stuff like that, all the time when I was a kid. So I was always watching these movies. It used to crack me up. They're just so cheesy. That's awesome. Thanks, Bobby. That's cool. All right, next movie is Without a Paddle. This is a hilarious flick, man. I'm not kidding you. This is a really funny flick. I know they made a sequel to it, which was not nearly as good, but I remember seeing this in the theaters. It was really funny. And oddly enough, I don't own this. So, no, I take that back. I do, but I think it's on DVD, so this is finally an upgrade. So, that's awesome. Cool. All right, next we got Buried. Oh, this is a good flick, too. I do remember this. It's one of those movies where he gets buried in a coffin, and they've got to find him a certain amount of time before he runs out of air. And these movies are pretty cool, but they're very claustrophobic. After a while, you start to feel like, oh man, the walls are closing in because they're just in that little box. And I know for me, I watch movies like this and I go, what would I do if I was in a box like that? And I'm like, I'd probably just die. I don't think I'd be able to do it out. But this is awesome, man. Thank you, Bobby. That's really cool, man. All right, and the last one for this first box, Liar's Moon. Oh man, really cool, Bobby. That's awesome. I remember this movie. I have seen this movie, but it was years and years and years ago. Holy cow, that is awesome, Bobby. I'm totally going to watch it this weekend. That's awesome. That is really cool, man. Thank you so much. It's NVD. Thank you so much, man. That is really cool. That's really cool. That's awesome. It's been such a long time. I remember seeing this movie. I don't remember too much what it was about. So they chose The Most Forbidden Love a boy and a girl could know. Yeah, but that's awesome. Thank you. That's cool. All right, that's box numero uno. That's down the drain. Let's go for box number 2. All right. Man, oh man, oh man. Let me tell you. All right. Ugh. Ooh, bubble wrap. Sweet. Thanks, Bobby. I need bubble wrap when I mail out stuff. First movie got The Zero Boys. Yes! This is cool. Oddly enough, this has been on my list for a while. I have a running list of movies that I really want to get. And if I find them on sale, I'll try to grab them. This is one of the movies. That's really cool. I've never seen it, but the synopsis sounded pretty good, so it was on my list. And that's awesome. Thank you, Bobby. That's cool. My gosh, I really feel like I'm better blessed. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. All right, next movie is Sweet Mosquito. Very cool, man. I haven't seen this, but I've seen it a couple places, and I'm like, I wonder if it's any good or not. So this is awesome, man. I'm probably gonna watch. Thank God it's October, right? Halloween month. That's all I usually do on the month of October. I'll just watch horror movies the whole time, or horror TV shows, or whatever. So that's awesome. All right, the next one in this box is Bad Santa. This is no joke. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies. It ranks right up there with Christmas Vacation and Christmas Story. I love this movie. I actually got Billy Bob Thornton's autograph, and my wife met him once and got his autograph in this autograph book she had. So it's really cool, man. Thank you. This is another one do I have it on? I have this on Blu-ray, but it's not the unrated director's cut. I have just a generic one. So that's awesome. Get rid of mine. Next one, The Pack. Ooh, this is one I kept seeing at Rasputin. I kept wanting to pull the trigger, but I wasn't quite sure. So I don't have to worry about it now. This is awesome. Thank you. IFC Scream Factory. Man, that's so cool. Oh, man. What a day. Next one is Badge 373. You know what funny thing is? I don't think I've ever told anybody about this before. I'm a huge Robert Duvall fan. I have loved Robert Duvall, I don't know, forever, and my light just went out. Hey, we're back. That was weird. Uh-oh, I think my light went out. Oh, no. Holy cow, the light went out. Hey, guys, how's it going? So I'm sorry, the rest of this video is going to be dark because my light just went out. Huh. Oh, well, it'll be okay. So, anyways, getting back to this, I'm a huge Robert Duvall fan. I have been for a long time. Movies like Colors and even Deep Impact. I think he was the best character in that movie. But he has done some really cool stuff over the years. He's one of those guys I see him in a movie like, oh, this is going to be pretty good. So, very cool. I have never seen this before, but I am really looking forward to watching it. That is awesome. Thank you, Bobby. That is cool. Next one in this box is, Good Neighbors. This is a good one, too. This one wasn't bad. It's actually, I'd seen this before. It's a while ago now. It's been a couple years. I think I saw it on, I want to say it was on Netflix or Showtime or one of those ones, but it was a pretty good flick. So nice. I'm glad to have that. And then the last one in this box is probably truly one of the most classic movies ever, and that will be Uncle Buck. And again, I have this on DVD. I do not have this on Blu-ray, so this is going to be a total upgrade for me. What a great movie. I mean, what can be said about Uncle Buck? John Candy was another one of those ones that when I was younger, especially as a kid, I just looked forward to seeing John Candy movies because I knew they were always going to be funny. And it was just cool because I'm a bigger guy, and it was just cool to see a bigger guy be in a movie too. So that's probably why I identify with him so much. But it's really cool, and I really appreciate this. My wife and I just watched this on, I think it was HBO a few weeks ago. So that is really cool. Thank you, Bobby. All right, that's 2 boxes and bubble wrap. Okay, let's go for box number 3. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, where's my knife? There it is. Okay. All right, here we go. More bubble wrap. Nice. All right, first. Oh, okay. First, what is this? Okay. This is The Burning. Okay, give me a disc of The Burning. And then of Ghoulies with a poster. All right, all right. Let's see here. Let's see the poster. Nah. You know, the funny thing is, this looks like, okay, so I'm really going to date, it is, they did it. Okay, I'm going to date myself. There was a video system that came out right around the time, it was right around time VHS was coming out and stuff like that, right around Laserdisc. They were called video CDs, video discs. And they were these, like, you know, they were pretty big. A little bit bigger than about the same size maybe as a laser disc jacket wise, but instead of the jacket being, you know, made of cardboard, it was plastic. And what you used to do is you used to take the whole plastic, the big plastic movie in the case, and you'd put it into the machine, and the machine would spit back out the plastic case, and you'd watch the movie. And that's exactly what this poster's from. And I could tell because of this part down here, which on the bottom, and up here at the top, you can kind of see where the button would move over because the disc would come out here. So that's really cool. That's like nostalgia right there, man. I am not kidding you. I still have some video CDs, believe it or not, too. I only have like 3 or 4 of them, but my parents had gotten one, and I remember being so stoked. But I remember we only used it for 2 or 3 times before my dad said, "I'm tired of this shit," and we went out and bought a VCR. So, yeah, that's what happened there. All right, so let's keep going here. The next one is The Road. This enormously assured movie sucks you in like quicksand. Okay, well, The Road is the one with Vigo. So this looks interesting. All right, I think it's The Road is a gift of horror fans. Perfect, another movie for my horror marathon. Sweet, thank you. All right, the next one is oh my God, really? Night Terror, aka Night Drive. Another good movie, man. This is another good one. God, I haven't seen this since I was a kid either. But, man, that's awesome. What is it? It was Valerie Harper. That's right. Remember Valerie's Family? The TV show back in the 80s? That's awesome. Thank you. And really? Bobby, seriously, really? Creepshow Season 1. Holy crap. That is awesome. I don't know if you've seen this show. It is really good. I'm a big fan of it. It's kind of like Tales from the Crypt. Like, I love Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt was awesome. And when they announced this show, I was like, yeah, let's get back on it. Now, this is good. This is such a total throwback to that kind of area storytelling. This is awesome, man. Season 1. That is so cool, man. I have this, but only on DVD. So that's awesome. Thank you. All right, the next one is... Seriously? Come on. Really? Season 2. That is awesome. That is so cool, man. This is so awesome. I can't believe this. Season 2. Yes, thank you. That is so cool, man. This is a good show. Like I said again, you ever get a chance, it's on AMC, but I think, it's a Shudder. So if you get the Shudder channel, you'll be able to watch it there too. But you get a chance, watch this. I guarantee you'll love it. They're just good little stories, just like Tales from the Crypt. So, all right, the next one in the box is, oh my God, Sonny Boy. This is another one that's been on my list. It's a Scream Factory. This is another one that's been on my list. Holy crap. Boy, Bobby, when you wrote me and you're like, there's some good stuff in there, I was like, well, Bobby, yeah, there's always good stuff in there. I didn't realize it was going to be this much stuff. Oh, man. I am more than overjoyed. I am unbelievably excited. This is so awesome. All right. And the last one in this box is, yes, The Ward by John Carpenter, the great John Carpenter. Big fan of John Carpenter. I love John Carpenter. He's one of my favorite directors. I mean, you can't go wrong with the guy. He's given us so many classics that have stood the test of time. And The Thing, Halloween. I mean, these are just I'm going to say it, Big Trouble in Little China. And I'll debate you on that, because Big Trouble in Little China is an amazing movie. I love it. And this is another one. Now, this is not one of his best works, but it was still a pretty decent flick. Obviously, it's got Amber Heard, and we all know about her situation lately between her and Johnny Depp. But, it was pretty good. And another person in here is Danielle Panabaker. She actually played Killer Frost on The Flash, so it's a pretty good flick, pretty interesting. So that's awesome. Thank you, Bobby. That's cool. All right, next one, you get into a little bigger box now, like this. So let's go into this. I am so sorry. Man, I didn't cut it enough. I was in retail for 30 years. You'd think I'd know how to open a stupid box. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We got it open finally. All right. Let's put it down. And the first movie, speaking of Halloween. Very cool. I don't care what anybody says. I really enjoyed this trilogy. Yeah, there's a couple parts, like, it did bother me in the last one. They introduced a brand new character and they had to really force it really quick. So that part bothered me, but I also thought it was really neat that Michael had kind of like a follower. like somebody's like, yeah, I can do this too, you know? So I thought that was really interesting. I kind of wish they would have added that character into the second movie, you know, Evil Dies Tonight. And they didn't, and I think that would have made it a lot better, because then in this movie they wouldn't have to spend so much time trying to figure it out, try to tell you who he is, and you kind of have a little bit of hard time feeling for the guy because, like, you know, you didn't really know him very well. But I still love these movies. They're really good. There's some great moments. Getting to see Laurie Strode beat the living daylights out of him is just amazing. So that's awesome. Thank you. I do not have that version of that movie. The next is, I just saw this the other day. I was like, we got to watch this again. My wife and I watched the whole thing. It's Under the Dome, which is a Stephen King adaptation. This was really good, man. Is this season 1? Let's see here. Under the Dome, No Way Out. I think it's season 1. It doesn't really say. But this was a really good show. My wife and I watched all the way through. We both loved it. But essentially, it was this mysterious dome just goes over this entire city. Nobody can get in or get out. And it's like, the whole story is about these people living inside this dome and trying to figure things out, and, you know, running out of food, stuff like that, because they can't get anything from the outside. So this was a really cool show, and that's awesome. Thank you, Bobby. That's a nice box set too. It's like full on cardboard. So that's awesome. Thank you very much. That's cool. That is awesome. Now, shut up. Seriously? Okay, so that was season 1. This is season 2. You've got to be shitting me. Oh my God, this is amazing. Season 1, I think I have a DVD set or something like that. I don't even have season 2, and to have both of them on Blu-ray, shoot, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Bobby. Are you sure, man? This is awesome. I really like this show. My wife and I watch it from beginning to end, so now we can watch it again. That's awesome. Are you kidding? Season 3. Again, another. Oh my God. Do I remember this? Did I watch season 3? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I can remember this. I forgot there was. I know there was only 2 seasons. I forgot there was 3 seasons. That's right. All 3 seasons. Holy cow, man. I definitely don't have this season. Oh my gosh. This is beyond nice, man. This is absolutely beyond. I thank you so much, Bobby. I really, really appreciate it. All 3 seasons of this show, man. Holy cow. I am literally, I always say this when I do Bobby's openings, because it's like, I'm speechless again. I don't know what to say. This stuff is beyond generous. Just absolutely beyond generous. And it's just, I really appreciate it. I really do. This makes my day. We've had a couple of rough days in my family lately. So this is awesome. All right, and the last box, and this just so happens to be the biggest box. Let's get into it. Let's do it. It's great. It's fantastic. All right. Okay. Ouch. Okay, last box is open. Okay, it looks like they're all kind of stuffed in certain ways in here, so we'll just stop with that one. First movie, The Forest. All right. I have no idea. I've never seen it, but it's a horror movie. Who's in it? Oh, that's the girl from Natalie Dormer. Yeah, The Hunger Games. Yeah. Okay. All right. Very cool. Huh. Never heard of it before. That's awesome. All right. The next one is Road Games. Yeah. This is Jamie Lee Curtis, man. Jamie Lee Curtis. You gotta love this movie. Was it Jamie Lee Curtis and Stacy Keach? That's right, Stacy Keach. This is a good flick. I had never seen it before, and I watched it last year. And because I'd never even heard of it before. So I was really surprised. Like, oh, check it out. So very cool. Now I own it. Nice. That's awesome. Thanks, Bobby. That's cool. It's another Scream Factory. That's cool. All right. Let's see here. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay. Let's go with this one next. Okay. So next one in here is Criminal Activities with John Travolta. I heard that John Travolta will probably be in Tarantino's going to do like one more movie, I heard. And he'd said in an interview, at least that I read, that he's like, I'm definitely going to get John Travolta for my last movie. So that ought to be interesting. And this looks... Jackie Earle Haley, really? It's a film by him? I'll be darned. Definitely check that out. Thanks, man. That's cool. All right. I love new things. All right. The next movie is In a Valley of Violence. Ethan Hawke and John Travolta. Ethan Hawke, though, man, what an actor. I've loved Ethan Hawke for a long time, man. That is cool. I've never seen this. I'll be darned. Okay. I love Westerns, too, man. I love Westerns. My dad was a big Westerns fan. When I was a kid, we were always watching Westerns. And let's see here. This movie, The Forger, with who? John Travolta. Nice. Christopher Plummer. Oh, man, Christopher Plummer. One of my, and I know I'm biased here, one of the movies he did that I love the most, oddly enough, Star Trek 6, he played General Chang. And he was so good in it that it just, I loved it. So that's cool, man. Thank you. It's never too late for one last heist. Boy, ain't that the truth. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Is there any on the sides here? No. Nope. Okay. This is just stuff with, okay, I just want to make sure. All right, so this is like, this is the, oh, wait. Oh, God, no, there's more down here, too. Holy cow. I thought that was, wow, okay. All right, let's do this. Okay. Next movie we have is, my wife is going to love this. I know she is. Shag. Oh, my gosh. My wife's going to love this. I know she is. Now, I have seen Shag, but I saw it once, gosh, years and years and years and years and years ago. But look at that. Phoebe Cates, Bridget Fonda. Wow. Tyrone Powers Jr. Man. Gosh, it's been such a long time. That is so awesome. But I know my wife loves this movie, so that's awesome. I don't think we own this at all, so that's cool. That's awesome. All right, next movie in here is Wacko. A wacky comedy, huh? I've never heard of, ooh, Vinegar Syndrome. All right. 13 years ago at Halloween Pumpkin Prom, the infamous that's it. I'm done. Once it says Lawnmower Killer, I gotta watch it. I just have to. Lawnmower Killer. I mean, all right. Next movie we got here is The Happening. My wife hates this movie. I remember we saw it together, and she's just like, I hate this movie. And every time I bring it up, she's like, oh, that movie sucks. I actually kind of liked it. I thought it was a decent flick. I know it has a message behind it, but I still thought it was neat. You know, it definitely not the best movie. But you know, I've always been a big fan of M. Night. I've liked pretty much all of his movies, even old. I take his movies, and I don't say to take them seriously, but I kind of look at him maybe through a different lens than I would a normal movie, because I know he's going to be doing twists and turns. But I still did enjoy this movie. I mean, it's Mark Wahlberg, so... But there is some goofy stuff. It's kind of like watching, was it Lady in the Water, and that one guy that was all ripped on one side of his arm, and the other arm was like all like thin and stuff like that. But that's cool, man. I'm stoked. All right, the next one is Alone. I have seen this. This is a good flick. I saw this on Netflix. This is cool. Basically, it's a zombie outbreak, and this guy's stuck in an apartment building, and across the way, when he opens up his balcony, he sees a girl living in an apartment across the way with all the zombies down below. They kind of make a friendship, and he tries to go see her, and then Donald Sutherland's in it, and he does something nefarious, and it was actually a really good flick. I know it's a remake of a Japanese movie, which I've seen the Japanese version too, but this is a good flick. If you ever get a chance, Alone, watch it. Trust me, it's good. I really enjoyed it. All right, next we got another movie that's on my... Man, I'm going to be checking off like half my list today. The Bogans. I have wanted to see this movie for a long time. I have never seen it. It's on my list, and son of a gun if I can't watch it now, because I own it. This is awesome. I am so stoked on this. This is amazing. I've wanted to see this for a long time. Never seen it. And it's not like something you find out in the wild, you know. It's something you have to order from... what is this, Olive Films? Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. So that's awesome. I'm probably gonna watch this afternoon. All right, next movie we got is, looks like we're down to our last 5. So the first one is, yes, sweet, Wildlife. First off, another movie on my list I wanted to get. This is a great movie. Rick Moranis, friggin' Eric Stoltz with Leah Thompson, who, by the way, directs episodes of Star Trek now, and Randy Quaid, Chris Penn. Holy cow, man. I remember being a kid and watching this movie late night, and I could sneak out in the front room, you know, because I remember Fridays and Saturday nights, you know, they would show Cinemax, Showtime, HBO, they would show the little more risque So I'd sneak out. I still got a couple times to watch the movie when I was a kid. So this is, oh, man, I can't. This is totally on my list too. That is so awesome. Thank you. All right, let's see here. The next one is Trading Paint with our buddy John Travolta. I have never seen this one before. Who else is in it? I don't really recognize anybody else on there, but hey, whatever. It's a racing movie. I'll take a look at it. And my brother-in-law, man, my brother-in-law is all about racing, so boom, really cool. All right, next, we're down to the last three. The first one is Nothing But Trouble. I've been wanting to upgrade my DVD of this for years, and it's always one of those things where I'm like, well, I can get that now, but I can get this other movie that just came out, and I kept putting it off. My wife and I actually watched this on Hulu not too long ago. I'd forgotten how much this is a funny movie, man. I mean, it's just great 'cause it's so off the wall and so weird. You know, you got Chevy Chase and Demi Moore coming to town, and you know Dan Aykroyd and John Candy play like the whole town. The one plays the judge, the other one's the cop, and I mean it's just it's wacky, but it's a lot of fun. Wow, I can't believe I actually own this on Blu-ray now. That is awesome. Thank you, Bobby. All right, next, this is the second to last, is Planet of the Apes. This movie gets ripped a new one so much. If you read anything, that just rips a new one. I can't believe it. To be honest with you, I actually really like this movie, but I don't consider it part of the actual Planet of the Apes series. So the original with Charlton Heston and those few that came out afterwards, and even the more modern ones with Andy Serkis and stuff like that, I kind of consider all those one thing, just different sides of story. This one is completely different because even the ending's like nothing like the other movies, and it is really different. I mean, the original Planet of the Apes, Charlton Heston comes back to Earth after years, and it's the Planet of the Apes now, and even in the remake, basically what ends up happening is a disease comes through and wipes out the majority of the human population, and the apes take over. So so you got to see what Charlton Heston didn't see when he was still up in space. We got to see that all unfold. So that's why I always feel like those movies, was it 4 or 5 of the original, and then the 3, the newer ones, kind of all go together. Whereas there's the prequels, and then there's the Charlton Heston one. So this one's a lot different because they're in space. Mark Wahlberg's little monkey buddy gets thrown out somewhere. He goes after him. He ends up on a planet. It's all run by apes. And I'm not going to ruin it for you because you haven't seen it, but the ending was a real twist ending. So, but I actually do really enjoy it. I watched this not too long ago too, and I do really enjoy this. This is a good flick. All right, and the last movie is, of course, because this is what it is, John Travolta in Life on the Line. Nice. Looks like he's a firefighter in this one. It's funny. I didn't even know most of these movies existed, so that's really cool. I love new movies, so that is awesome. So, holy cow, man. I'm going to just double check here, make sure I didn't miss anything, because I have a tendency sometimes to, overlook something. Yep, that is it. So that is it. Holy cow. This is like Black Friday for me right here. I mean, this is back, not necessarily in the last 3 or 4 years, but back in the day when you're still able to go into stores on Black Friday, I would come home with a haul like this. I mean, if you go back, look at some of my videos from like 2 or 3 years ago, you can see my Black Friday haul, and it takes like an hour to go through it all because there was so much stuff. But this is so awesome. First, I want to thank Bobby from the bottom of my heart. Every time he sends me stuff like this, it just gets better and better and better. And I don't know where he comes up with this stuff, where he gets it. I don't know what it's all about, but it's just amazing to get this stuff in. This stuff I don't own, or if I do, this is a definite upgrade for me, and it's just awesome. I really, really appreciate it, Bobby. This is fantastic. I can't thank you enough, brother. Thank you so much. And for now, that's going to be it. I will be putting up some more videos probably the end of the week, maybe beginning of next week. I know there's one I want to do. I want to do a new release one. I haven't talked about new releases in a long time. That was my cat knocking over stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I'm actually going to show you, going to do a video here pretty quick of pickups, some pickups that I've picked up recently. It's a couple movies that I've gotten that I was pretty stoked I found here, there, or whatever. So, be on the lookout for that. I want to thank everybody so much for watching this video. I know it's been a long time since I've been a video, but thank you for hanging in there with me and always sticking around. You guys are awesome. I really, truly appreciate it. You know, when it comes to videos like this, for a little while, I kind of lost my way a little bit. It was becoming more of a chore for a while. And now that I've gotten past some certain parts, I don't feel that way anymore. I feel more energized again. So I'm really, truly excited about that. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like, subscribe, the bell, you know those whole 3 things. They're always there. Again, thank you so much for everybody watching. Everybody take care and be safe out there. It's a crazy, crazy world we're living in right now. The history books are going to be really interesting 100 years from now. But everybody be safe. Like I said, again, take care. And as always keep hunting because you never know what you're going to find. That's the truth. And live long and prosper. Bye.